Here's a Might Magic 5, Tribes of the East. This is the Arantir campaign, the Will of Asha. Last Soul Standing, Mission 1.
Asha uses all. You have guided my hand, and all has come to pass as you desired. Haresh is nearly united under the command of your humble servant. I, Arantir, answer your call to restore your balance to Ashan.
Okay. The kingdoms of the Death Lords, scattered throughout the lands of Haresh, have lost all interest in furthering the plans of their one goddess, Asha. The troubles in the realms around them have allowed them to live their undead lives unchallenged, and a quiet, lethargic place has settled upon those once dangerous and active territories. Arantir has come out of his studious isolation, preaching that he is the chosen of Asha, and that Haresh shall once again be united under the rule of a single High Lord. His magical powers are more than sufficient to back his words. Numerous necropolises have fallen or been convinced to join him. The vampire lord Giovanni has been taming the lands around his kingdom, hoping to offer them as a consequential gift of affiliation to the Chosen One. Lady Ornella, a griffin countess turned disciple of death, is one of those Giovanni's many exuberant acolytes. He has a special mission for her. In exchange, she hopes to be finally able to be given the final rights to conversion and become a necromancer. Whew, that's quite the text. Quite the wall of text.
Listen closely, Ornella. Lord Arantir has already conquered half of Haresh. The rest is bound to fall.
But why? You told me he was a humble scholar.
That's what we all thought, until he offered Asha's final death to 4 powerful necromancers.
Rather grandiose for a bookworm. So how will you impress him? Recite poetry?
Indeed, something suitably epic. I intend to earn his favor by offering him the city of Illuminating on a silver platter.
Lord Malfroy's castle. I thought him your friend, and he sets a most sumptuous table.
As any good friend would, he would die for me. We'll let his ghost choose the wine when we toast Arantir's success. Now, I have a task for you.
Command me, my lord.
A magic gate recently appeared in these lands. It blocks the way to Illuminating. I want you to find its key.
And then, am I prepared to assault a city?
You have much power, Ornella. I have taught you how to raise the dead. Further secrets shall be yours once you give me Malfroy's city and his head.
Giovanni, how romantic. But is it really necessary?
The fewer living souls in Haresh in the days to come, the more valuable Arantir will deem our own.
Well, there you go. No, I like to do them in one go. It's a lot of pressure in a way, but at the same time it saves the sheer hassle of multiple editings over multiple days. Ornella. She is Lady Ornella, a high-ranking member of the Bull Duchy, who controls the southeastern regions of the Griffin Empire. During Queen Isabel's war, her proximity to Haresh and the Silver Cities brought her into frequent contact with leaders with those factions, particularly the vampire lord Giovanni. Allies and friends, she maintained contact with him, even after the alliance between Isabel and Markel fell apart. Oh wow, she's got that Pathfinder one. Heroes' movement points are increased by 1% for every 2 hero levels. And she's got Counter-Strike and basic dark magic. That's her deal. That's her spiel. We're starting off over here. Let's see if we can get some undeads on board. Let's go advanced Counter-Strike. Normally I take luck, but our luck doesn't quite fit into the undead build. I know how I want to build Arantir when we get around to playing him. And I'm not sure how important she's going to be, but I assume she's important enough that, you know, she gets a piece to play here. So maybe we'll make sure we get her some abilities. That was what I'm planning on taking with Arantir anyway. Spies report to you that the reinforcements will arrive in 3 months. You must capture Illuminating quickly, or Lord Giovanni will not be able to offer it to High Lord Arantir. So 3 months. Okay, well, if this is anything like the undead in the original game, it should be super easy, because Undead is OP. You just keep getting all these free units. You get stronger and stronger. Now you can raise creatures even more powerful than skeletons. The stronger the creature raised, the more energy you will have to spend. Let's see how this fight plays out. Do they have range units or not? I can't remember exactly. We've got the Liches over there. They're having a good time. Ah, yeah. We should be fine. It's the Griffins that are the threat here. Or at least would be. Retaliation strike. Not really that important, is it? You should know you get to re-level her at the end of the mission. I see. So don't concentrate too much. Yeah, I've not got too much concentration on making her perfect like I have done in previous levels with other characters. I know what I'm basically aiming for, specifically. Spell-wise, which is all the spellcaster stuff, pretty much. The good stuff. You know it, you'll love it. Can you demote troops? Because if you could demote these conscripts, you could turn them into tax-paying peasants. Where they'd be more useful. I'm still getting used to the sort of almost squished look. Because it's not stretched out like in the other games to fit the screen. Might want to change combat speed up. I suppose for the undead I could. I slowed it down a touch. In the previous level because it was kind of hard to keep track of all of the orcs buffs, rage and stuff like that because the text flies off the screen. There are several ways to increase the amount of dark energy that can be stored weekly. Certain buildings in a necropolis provide a greater pool of dark energy. For more dark energy, Ornella needs to capture a city. Yeah, we get it. You want me to capture a city within 3 months. I get it. That's a big city, though. Oh my goodness, look at that. Swarm and all of that business. Horde of pit lords. You can't demote troops. In ToE, the upgraded versions of peasants have the taxpayer ability. Man, is ToE the best thing ever? Because it might just be. Here come the ghosts. Okay. Good fight. The morale on this team isn't the best. Blur. Hit. Oh, they're so frustrating to fight against. So frustrating to fight against. Suckers. Get your own medicine. I moved them there so they couldn't go here to attack those. And it worked because they went for the ghosts as well. And they had a chance to miss by doing that. So that really worked in my favour. I'll take the chance with getting more. Nope. Never mind. Zombies don't matter too much. They're just there to meet shield. Hits! I don't think they can even kill me, even if they do retaliate. Go on in. Knock these ones out. Be done with it. Knock these out. Let's go! Undead creatures have been destroyed, cannot be raised again by necromancers. Golems and elementals are soulless creatures and cannot be reanimated as undead. No necromancer to this day has found a way to use the bodies of unicorns and angels, creatures of pure light, as material for undead. Now that's some nice bit of lore right there. So if I destroy undead creatures, I can't get anything out of it. It makes sense, but I swear I've been able to do that before. Feels like I have. Monsters. So it's like its own unique little group. Because it doesn't sort of specifically say anything. Look at the looks on those zombies and skeletons. They're different types. Creatures cannot join, no rooms. That's the skeletons. I can get them later, maybe. I probably want to, like, lose the squires, maybe. Maybe I should have picked skeletons. I kind of prefer ghosts, though. But skeletons are going to be more common. Damn. He is just full of hate. Rot zombie. Zombies might get hit the most when we get into combat. I'll just put retaliation strike on those and see how that flows. Not much point attacking with these. Just block if you can. In quotation marks. Can't really block them too easy. They're kind of tanky as well. Don't even do too much damage to them. Gotta try though. Fortunately I didn't get bad morale there, so I get some extra hits off. These guys may as well attack. Turn off cinematic camera. Is it on? It doesn't proc all that often. She's only going to kill one or two. She almost may as well just cast retaliation strike on everything instead. Squires reduce the damage that friendly adjacent units take from range attacks. I didn't know they did that. Shield other. Oh. Well, there you go. It's a thing apparently. Blue. Everyone gets retaliation strike, except it's already run out. Maybe you can only have retaliation strike on one character, is what I'm assuming now. Snipe him and then pull back, I think, is the answer here. Good, they go for the ghosts, which means I can pull back with the squires and attack. But it means these guys are going to attack the Vimpiers. Although they probably wouldn't even be able to kill them. If they do, maybe my vampires can get their health back. So I could take my chances on that. Or they go for the zombies, even better, because don't care too much about those. Get them! I think that went really well.
I've never seen such troops before, Master. That seems to be another entry in the log of secrets you've been concealing.
You lift your pen too readily. They are new to me as well. Fascinating. They would make us the envy of Haresh and of Arantir. There is an old witch, a friend and confidant of the local lords. She should know the way to create them. Find her and persuade her to share her knowledge with you. As for me, I must go and find more of these troops.
Summoning magic, let's go. It is here that you will discover what this powerful species of undead really is. So that's how we're doing it, huh? Join. Ah. Kind of annoying to lose. I don't know how you do much better though, other than split up units, the ghosts, and then slowly kill them. I'll just take it. Because I feel like I wouldn't even do much of a better job if I did it myself. Who's here? Oh, Minotaurs, huh? I'm sure we can bully some Minotaurs into getting wrecked. Reforge has been updated and the cutscenes now run at better FPS. Where'd you hear that? Oh. Well, that's just not on, is it, really? I might attack this guy hoping that I can get my vampires to go again, but they go after these two. So probably best to keep the vampires back. Otherwise they're going to get beaten up badly. We'll snipe this guy. Come on, let me hit him. Okay. Yeah, I can let the zombies take the hit, I suppose. I mean, they're going to take the hit regardless. Okay. Let's have a quick sneak peek then. We're saved. What?
Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. I'm getting back to Warcraft 3 Reforged. This is a project created by...
Oh, I see. Right. You said Reforged has been updated. I thought you meant Reforged had been updated in cutscenes now run at better FPS. Do I want more zombies? Not really. But I've got to use up the points. Unless I come across something better later on and convert it and get all those points used up, but I wouldn't bank on it, so I better just play it safe and get them. Troop training in Haven Town. The knight receives special combat ability to raise the morale. I'm not sure she's cut out to be a necromancer, to be honest. Might want to avoid attacking these bad boys just yet. There you go. That's a better fight. I could go back and get the skeletons at the bottom now. It's a bit wasteful, but Is it worth really going all the way back down, using up 2 turns? It's at least 1 turn for like 20 skeletons. Probably not. Keep the momentum flowing. Cool, these are nasty. I'm just going to take it. Yeah, there you go. So we get our skeletons that way. Come on, shift key. Work with me. Teamwork, shift key, teamwork. She's learning Necromancy, and there's one standalone map for her too. I'll get 2 worth of skellies. What are we doing here? I'll just go back down, and I should go back down when it's almost the end of the week, actually. I mean, it is almost. But I could maybe use my movement points. Yeah. Go on then, let's just go down there. So this is the first time I've been seeing these like neutral armies, which is essentially a collection of different troops. It never used to sort of show them as that before. Oh, I see. That would make sense then, Dung. I didn't even know there's this bit to the right. Although, to be fair, is there really any way to fight those without losing like the entirety of my army? I don't feel like that's a good fight. That's the fight you come back to later on if you can be bothered. That's a fight that basically wipes out 80% of your army and then makes it incredibly difficult to kill anything else on the map. For not that much reward. Yeah, I'll keep building up the mass skeletons and maybe I can just like one-shot mobs when they get too close. The skeleton mass might have been the better way to go than the ghosts. His army is pretty nasty. Oh wow, we got raised dead. That's a good one. Reanimates living creatures in target-friendly stack. Undead creatures are brought back to life. All other living creatures are reanimated for the duration of the battle only. Every use of this spell decreases hit points of target stack by 20%. Healing power 135. Creature health reduced by 20%. Can only cast it once. Gotta cast something else first. Let's keep our skeletons nice and protected. I'd hope to reach. I may as well attack. Attack. Hit them first before they hit me, but the retaliate's gonna suck. Yep, that did suck. I lost 553 there. My skeletons are basically just there to get killed. It's a nasty fight, this one. Their numbers are actually kind of really, really high. My units are really, really slow. I think I can do that better. If not even do that at all. Like, what am I getting for it? A few scraps of resources? That's definitely not worth it. The amount it was trying to make me lose there. You'll need a key in order to open the portal. Oh, we got a base here. Fancy leaving that there. Mass effect to slow and confusion. That's a good one. Any standard hero's attack applies the effect of suffering. That's fine, but I can probably do mass suffering. I'll take the expert dark magic so I can, well, hopefully find a good spell if it lets me go out to tier 5 or level 5. Just thinking of these, I attack these two first before I attack this, they might join me. Can I get more? There you go. Will you join? No, but I don't lose anything. 19 out of 40. These might join. They're low, so they might be encouraged to join. Yep. See, that'll make that fight versus this character a bit better, won't it? I'm a little hesitant to fight these because they can do a lot of damage, but more spell power. I'll give it a save and see how it goes. That's way too brutal, so that's a no. It's really hard to tell. You don't know. Like, I don't think it's going to go well for me, that fight, but I wouldn't have estimated I'd lose that much. These guys will join? You guys are going to join me? We're going to be best buddies and then take over that castle together? Nope. It's very much fixed that they want to fight me. Is it that hard to kill though? I should definitely get the mana if I go for these. I mean, 6 of them is pretty nasty. I expect to lose a lot. But I can res at the same time. Didn't I save it? No. You get 2 spell power, which isn't bad, but it depends how much it's going to cost you. I need to use up my value there. Plus I need to take over this base before the end of the week. And we'll just get all the buffs and take on Red Guy, I think. That looks like a better deal. Tempting to attack those in case they join me, but I don't want to lose my buff. Let's see what happens. Well, I lose the buff if I do that. +2, and I can take this. Okay, that's alright. Definitely cost me a lot, but it is a win. Again, I'm not sure if I can really do that much better, because almost everything is dead here. I suppose that means I can't do much worse, except for losing. That's like my whole army. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's another army to attack after it. I'm assuming no. They got a lot of melee troops. I don't have much to block them with. Any range dude is really the Lich. Otherwise the high numbers of the skeleton warriors are the ones that are going to do damage. You guys are full of spoilers today, ain't you? Let's do retaliation on our skeletons, although, I don't know, maybe just the zombies, because I feel like if they attack the skeletons are just going to die. They're going to one-shot the skeletons anyway. I will wait patiently and see how this plays out. That seems like an okay deal for now. They can really get quite far on the map, those dudes. Bit nervous to put my skeletons out there because they're still like the squires can charge, that's okay. I think the skeletons need to play it safer because if they get hit once they're just going to lose all of their numbers. I need to get at least one solid attack with those. The zombies are basically just bait. There's nothing better to attack. That guy got blocked by his own troops. Skeleton may as well get all the way back since everything wants to kill him. Or does it? I think he can distract him at least. That luck is coming in, except for the Lich. Not so lucky there. Could res, but then again, these skeletons are just going to kill it. I need to be resing these skeletons, I think. Last time I attacked, though, they just, like, killed 50 of them or something. So I think I'm better off attacking something else at the moment. My units don't get ages until they attack these guys again. I might actually do this, even if it doesn't kill. Because I don't think I'm going to lose as much attacking him. There you go. Ooh. It's time to start raising dead. $135 is as much as it does. So 134 is good. Let's wipe these out. There's just no easy way to fight those. I would need like a smaller number of troops to attack into them to make it worthwhile. He's going to attack me. I'm going to pull him up to the top or something so I can regroup my troops down to the bottom right. Oi, coming. Gonna have to go all in, boys. Take these down soon. They can still hit my zombies, so I'm gonna have to attack into them. I'm gonna get those liches back up, because he's gonna have to make a decision what he's gonna do, whether he goes for the liches again or what. Go! 89. It's a good exchange. Liches are MVP. It's just no easy way to have this fight. Really nice to get some good luck though, so I can take their numbers down much more efficiently. That hurts my footman, but who cares about those? I'm out of mana? No? I just can't use Raised Dead anymore for some reason. I've got 13 mana, it says it costs 9, right? Why no more Raised Dead? That's a jip. I've been scamazed. Looks like it gets triggered if your liches get above a certain number. Well, this fight I think has gone better than the fight it did in auto combat. Yeah, I can't raise dead for some reason. A little rigged, but yeah. That's not normally what I would go for.
What is a bookworm doing burrowing so far from his library? Looking for garlic, I presume?
I'm on an errand, retrieving tomes of ancient lore for the wizard Menelag.
Menelag, you say? This name sounds familiar. I shall mention it to Giovanni. I suggest you find the tower before the sun sets.
A pillar of bones has already been raised in this town. It increases the pool of energy available for a hero. Remember to erect this type of building in every necropolis that you conquer. A Tomb of the Lost also increases your dark energy pool, but to build one you need to have a tier of ash fire trap. Unfortunately, I can't get into combat with anything. And I haven't used up really that much dark energy. It is what it is. I'll have to take the hit for the team this week. I think we'll get ourselves a capital though. If you're offering. We can sacrifice these bad boys. I could recruit a hero to kill something. That's true, but I don't think it's... What is it, like 40 skeletons or something? I don't know. It's like 100 skeletons, maybe. I'll just leave it out. I can't not get my resource silo. And then I think I'm going to recruit those skeletons in my little caravans. I'm going to go get the movement speed because I don't really want to attack anything at the moment until I buy some more troops. Minus 5k gold for nothing. Resource silo is the MVP. It is the absolute MVP. Can't argue with it. I think I need to have the creature type that this is in order to sacrifice it, which is probably ghosts or something. It's almost tempting to get the whites because they can tank a lot. It's always good having tanky troops. Can't even look at my units. Tier 3. That would be ghost then. So there is magic, but I got Raised Dead, so there's not much better spell than Raised Dead at the moment, to be honest. So I might just try these and see if I can get some tonkier units for like fights later on. Less chance to lose much. Still don't want to fight anything at the moment. Because I don't think it goes well for me. I only want to do fights that I'm going to dominate, really. There's no domination here, I'll tell you that much for sure. $2,800 gold apiece. Bees. He'll have to go for my Lich or my vampires. But I can res those quite easily. I could res the skeletons, to be fair, as well. Ugh. Yeah, go on then. Because he might attack the skeletons next anyway. When he gets his turn. That's if he gets his turn. Pretty sure there's nothing else to res. Yeah, Raise Dead isn't available. Not really, but doesn't take too much. Zombies are pretty cost-effective units, I think, generally speaking. That's normally something I can do without too much punishment. I'll take it. Oh no. How do you get 2 turret? Wasn't turret deck one of the options you could start the map off with as well? I'm not even sure. I could get the other heroes, I suppose, just to convert the units, but I want to go for quality content units. Let's get the magic now. And head back to base and see. I wouldn't mind doing this. Well, actually, the bone dragons, maybe. Don't have the resources. It's expensive, but probably shouldn't have to rebuild it. Can't sell the artifact. Oh, okay. Because I remember people saying about the marketplace in regards to selling artifact. from like previous Heroes of Might Magic levels, but I've never seen it in Trials of the East. Is it this? Wow, you can actually. Look at that. Jeez. That makes it a bit easier then, doesn't it? Don't have to worry about not being able to do anything with those artifacts. There's copious amounts of artifacts you get. Army's looking a little bit beefy now. Almost tempted to go after those. Don't forget the Manticores. Still challenging though. There's a mine here. That would probably be worth, if it wasn't for the succubus. It's just really nothing that easy to fight. These guys do a lot of damage, but spell power is gonna be good. You suggest portal. I haven't even checked the portals yet. I haven't seen what they can do. But all the other options don't look that great, I've got to say. Like, it feels like if I attack into any of this stuff, it's just going to use up a ton of my armies. And what's it going to do? Give me a few bits of gold and wood? It's not a great deal. I'm not convinced. I'm gonna get a bloody Necromancer at this rate, just so I got some more stuff to buy. Just more army. I mean, challenging, it's just... If they say challenging, it means you're losing, like, almost everything. It's quite a lot. But if you get liches from it, that's a pretty damn good deal, that is. How many liches, though? Okay, that's not too bad. Grants mass effects to weakness and suffering, which is the trash one. I'm going to have to kind of take suffering strike, I think. Don't mind destructive magic too much, but I'll be doing dark magic, really. I never really get behind the war machines, even if they do get improved. It doesn't give me the good mass effects. Moderate. 0 mana. Now these skeletons. They're the real prize. Can those skeletons actually... I don't know. Like, if I just have this... I could have the zombies attacking. That doesn't hurt too much. They'll have to get through one of these two. But these guys are going to be pretty damn tanky. And the Lich just gets a bunch of free shots. So I think I'll just stick with that. And I'll just resurrect these guys. They might go for my ballista though. That's 4,500 gold. Right there. Fire trap. I don't even have improved summoning at the moment, so I probably wouldn't. What happened to retaliation strike? Did she just forget she had that spell? Oh, there we go. I've got all this. I still can't even kill one of them. Well, with luck I can. Huzzah. I was hoping they were going to block, but I think the other skeletons... No, yeah, they did block enough. I can just defend. Although these guys will come in next time and attack, so I may as well kill them actually. Yeah, this fight looks alright. I'll just defend. I know I lose stacks, but their health replenishes. But that's fine. Only because I can res again after I've done some damage. Yep, can't kill me now. So just either attack, yep, because it kills. That's good. Good job. I don't know if it's the heroic difficulty or Tries of the East is definitely more difficult.
The key fragment you've just found should help open it, but you'll need the other half.
It is probably kept by the same kind of guardian, so I'll keep my eyes open for another similar creature.
One last thing. The key is of a highly magical nature and cannot be mended by a simple blacksmith's forge. You'll need to use an elemental conduit or find one.
So these are the quest points then, are they? Every time I do those creatures with the flags. Might want to go check them out there. Then again, there's creatures with flags that I don't want to fight. If you find dragon with Necro Green Fog is quest. Okay. So stranger found his dragon. I don't think you replenish dark energy as such, you just find more. Do you know what I mean? Like, more ways to increase the current amount you have. Oh yeah, I'll just wait a week. There's that. My queen. There you go. Okay, we're on this side now. Ah, probably another base here. If you see an ore pit, it means there's another base. There it is. Hi. Oh, she's not fast enough. Go, girl, go. Get him. I might be able to debate his army out with this crappy hero. Ah, caravan. Ambush. Now he's challenging. He was high before. I don't think I had the army to do it. But if I got that base, it would certainly speed things up a bit. Ouch. Oh, Lich Master, 24. Yeah. Won't be doing that. Won't be doing that. Monsters and another portal. Ooh. Trash. Oh, I needed to speak to that witch, actually. This mine produces a glowing ore that seems to be exactly what the witch requested to produce the feisty new undead creatures. The witch is unpleased. I don't think I can't count. I need 10 glowing ore, 10 mercury, and 50 zombies. I still don't think I can take him now. Have you ever tried German sausage? I heard it's the worst. That's very good. I liked it. Have you? It still says, oh no, it says moderate now. But I don't know, you're attacking into a base where he's got like 24 master liches. Doesn't seem like a great idea. Although, you know, if you just get the base down, then it's done. You know, it's one less base the computer's sitting on, and you're getting resources, so even if it loses a lot of my army, it might still be worth it. I'm not feeling super confident though. Come and attack me. Make it easier. It's got liches up there as well, actually. At least we got Ray's dead. We've always got Ray's. Retaliation strike doesn't work. Yeah, melee damage. So I was going to put that on the Lich. He's going to camp his base like a coward. Five died. I don't see how I kill this guy. Just doesn't feel like I have the forces to make much of an impact. If I could get inside his base, I could start doing something, but it's going to take 6 hours. Come on. Come and attack me. Oh, I can fly through. Maybe I can encourage him to get closer to this area. That's a good lad. You're so close. Just attack these guys next and we're good. Just feel like I'm wasting my time. His numbers just, I don't know. I can technically break through that, but it's going to cost me some health to do it. I don't think it's gonna cost me everything, and that's if I can do it, which I still don't believe I can. I'm not seeing it. Let's go beat up some dragons instead. So my old strategy of this worked quite well last time, so I'll try to do it again. Oh, we can reach my Lich, which is annoying. I needed to move you forward then, didn't I? See you later, Ballista. Next one comes in. It's a free hit though. Gotta be careful I don't overkill him. Oh, that would have been okay. Retaliation does kind of work quite well with Raised Dead as well. A tanky unit that I can keep raising, and they attack into it. And I get a free hit with my hero. After long search, you have found the whereabouts of the place where this mysterious key can be forged. So I guess I should just go straight to there and hope that that gives me more of an answer for this map. Because at the moment, there's a lot to kill, but there's not much I can kill. So mend the key in the elemental conflux. I still need to take over that mine as well. And I've got to use up dark energy. All these units I kill don't actually give me anything to use dark energy on. You can't get it out of elementals. If these are moderate, it's probably worth killing them. Let's see if I can just do it with the Lich business. They look cool. Get a bit of retaliation in there. Get to resin. I need to get the numbers down maybe a bit more before I res again. See, that feels better. Careful. Don't want to kill them just yet. They're going to get themselves killed though. Almost. Almost. I think that's like one Lich, maybe. Yeah. I could even sell those boots if need be. But I do like my movement speed if it helps, but there's a lot of roads. Okay. So the objective was to get to that elemental thingy over here. But in order to do that, you have to go through the elements over here. So we need to transfer units over to me upon the next week, or I come back and I just clear this. Deadly. They might be moderate now. Yeah. I could go back and kill those. Not decided yet. I think I'll go back because there's still quite a lot to fight and I'm going to need all the forces. She's got 11 mana. I can come back and do this when I've got a stronger army, so I'm less likely to need to use much mana to resurrect. Just head on back. That's fine. It's Arantir's brother, almost. Yes. That's a much beefier looking. Oh, he came alive. Okay. He's no longer messing around. Gotta love that luck. Puppet Master. I need to get better at using that ability. Expert Dark Magic. So control over level 7 creatures. Doesn't work on undead, elemental, or mechanical. And that's pretty much this entire map. I'm almost tempted to fight those Liches, but I don't have the money to upgrade troops anyway. You know, those troops, those Liches above me. Where I can upgrade. Like these, but I'd need like a 20,000 more gold or something. So, that's not going to happen. Let's get the gold mine sorted. Still got 2 months. No, wait. Month 2. Yeah, still got 2 months. It says by month 3. Does that mean I've only got month 2? In 3 months? Because it's debatable, isn't it? What 3 months actually is. Very tight for time. Good. -1. Just what I wanted. I still got those squires. I should just lose those. I know people are like, but no, the squires are good. Yeah, they are, but I don't know. Like, is it really worth having them in there? I know these retaliate when you attack. That's fine though. You could use the squires to take less damage on your liches. True. Bouncy, bouncy. Or I'll just defend this time. It's kind of annoying they killed those. Right, actually got some units. Choose the upgrade. So I could upgrade it and then take it. Oh, it's a vampire lord. It's not just a vampire. Or we could just lose the squires now. It's a bit wasteful. I can probably use the dark energy on something else. It's annoying that though, isn't it? Like, it's a shame you can't leave them behind and come and get them later or something. It's too wasteful. Feels bad. No, I kind of wanted to get rid of these squires anyway, so screw them. Oh, I can't, can I? Hang on a second. Yeah, I'm doing it. You might not like it, but I'm doing it. Just tell me how many. Certain creatures, when raised from the dead, become more developed undead, like those resulting from basic creatures upgrade in the necropolises. In this case, the necromancer can choose which of the two upgraded variants to make out of the creature he or she raises. Yeah, I just did it. There's the glowing ore. There's nothing left for you here, except for an abandoned mine, which I can't take, I guess. So... Alright. You're telling me I can't take it? You sure? I tried. I need to go back and speak to that person. Actually, no. I got a fair bit of gold now. Let's see if we can get the Liches to join us. I'm sure they'll join. See, the downside is I don't have that much mana, because Ray's dead. She hasn't got unlimited levels of mana yet. They're pretty super fast. As soon as the whites get in there, though, should be big damage. Five to 13 damage. Holy shit. 40 health. Seems good to me. Didn't turn the squires into ghosts. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about it. That's probably why. At this point. I think the whites are more important than the vampires. Good, they didn't kill him. Damn, they did get one there though. And I don't think I can res again, can I? Nope. Managed to snipe one just before the end. That's it. How come I don't get to choose which vampire I get? So it defaults to the Vampire Lord, annoyingly. Maybe it's just this map. I don't know. Should be able to kill a lot of things now with those whites. Vamps are super strong, but not against non-drainable units. Oh, I see. Try it. I don't have raised dead, I've got to be careful not to lose too much. Because I'm just throwing units away otherwise. Yeah, throwing units away. I'll just go back, because now I have to do all that again. So I'll just go get the mana in the first place so I can raise more. Or, I'll just skip it entirely. I don't know. It's still worth doing. Might want to wait one more day though. But time is running out. Can't faff about too much. It's worth fighting anything that's nearby that isn't going to essentially kill anything I have. Gonna make me do every fight, are you? Is that how we're gonna play this? Is that how we're gonna play this? Oh, Brave Knight. Thank you very much there. I'm gonna pull these back. I'm probably gonna lose one white permanently though. Depends who he attacks and what he's gonna do. 6 skeletons is fine. I'm trying to get all my units back before I finish the turn. But 6 skeletons I don't care about. Just doing my part. Thank you. See, I got to do something with my hero's turn. Because we ain't got all day. Manticores? They're just a trap. Don't need to do those, even if I can do those. These are low. Why, if they're low, do they still kill so much? Why? Here we go. Actually does cost me quite a bit this. I'll have to decide what I want to lose. Can't even move these guys. What the hell did they just do? Steals 5 shots. They can steal your shots. Well, it's not like I can shoot anything, is it? Steal the liches. The white's got a rough deal here versus these low characters. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can press M for mana. Probably sell these. I didn't even put those boots on. That was a mistake. Time to get -1. Oh, I got +2 actually. Well, what do you know? She has got no mana though. I should have left her in base to get mana back. Ugh. Third monitor? Damn it, Newtonia. See, I would do 3 monitors, but I already get headaches anyway, so I don't want to risk my chance of getting even more headaches. 2 monitors is enough freaking glow. I mean, if that's all I lose, then whatever. Fucking. I should have taken the sorcery though, because I want sorcery and it's mana regen. No, I didn't want to replay. Oh, I didn't want to replay. See, I lose 3 there, damn. And then I only get 2 back, so I'm going to lose 1 anyway. And then, how does it do those auto combats? How do you do it? Right. Boom. Boom. That's my money. That's fine. I think I should just go straight to the objective. It's a nasty map, this, isn't it? Hello, Flynn. Let's take these out. Every time it wants me to lose units, though. So I've got to manually do everything. I'm okay, yeah. Damn. I couldn't squeeze in there. I can certainly take him on, or I can just go straight to the thingamajig. Which would probably give me more power, and then I can go take the base afterwards. That's my line of thinking. probably worth it. He's a beefy boy. I may as well move in. I can't avoid him. Getting shot from behind. I can avoid him this time, but he's going to go straight for my Lich if I do, and then I can't reach him next turn. Maybe I can actually. No, if I move up there I won't have enough movement points to catch him again. I think I may as well just come down and fight him. It's going to hurt, that's for bloody sure. Gonna hurt a lot. I'm gonna bring him closer to my liches, I think. I almost need to go back and get mana now. Maybe I might end up using my army this time. I'm just going to go with the auto combat and getting lazy. Oh wow, we get all 4. Right, that one's good. Mass, slow and confusion. So I can actually have a good spell to cast other than Raise Dead. I have the key. Collect enough components for an experiment. Having discovered the origin of the extraordinary undead creatures, Ornella. Oh yeah. I need to go speak to that witch. Although, does she accept my upgraded zombies? Mrs. Witch? I need 10 glowing ore, 10 mercury, and 50 something. Yeah, she doesn't. Why you gotta be specific? Let's just do this. Oh god. No zombies to buy. This is where I need to demote troops again. That's how you deal with red, at least. I've got theoretically 1 week And a few days if it is just the 2 months. It's going to take most of my movement points to get over there. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't fucking put the zombies in her army. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Okay, back we go. Let's just manually get them. Okay. There you go, that'll do. Hello there, Kaelin. Oh.
Bravo, Ornella. Now these exotic creatures are part of our legions.
How charmingly ghastly. Your Lord Arantir himself might even stop and take notice.
I had him in my army for a second there. So what's that all about then? What did you do for me? You gave me another 4-leaf clover? Is that what you gave me? Because my army doesn't look any different. What did I actually get for that? It built a castle. Big old beefy castle. Maybe I can upgrade units now. So I don't have to... But then again, I have that other place I can just upgrade units in. That's it. Aside from getting perma buffs, I'm done with everything else. Like, who cares about the manticores? So, in this area, we've done what we need to do. We went up here. That's that done. Got a buff there. So, come back to base. Don't need to do that. Unless I just want to get forces to convert into dark energy. I'll get more out than I put in. I've got that. She'll get enough mana back. Sorcery maybe. So the only thing down here was the Manticore, but it's just an artifact, which is a nice artifact, but it's not necessarily worth wasting a couple of days movement to get down there. Not in my opinion. So pretty much go back to base. What are you hiding? A sack of endless gold? That's not that important. Certainly not now. Don't see anything special behind these guys. And magical immunity. Unless that's important versus like the last guy. Certainly don't care about fighting into those. So there's like no incentive to fight any of this stuff at the moment. Other than to just do it for experience. Which is fine, whilst I'm waiting. New Lich upgrade. They get Resurrect. Okay, I can swing that. I think. Sepulchre. Unless you don't get it in this one. Oh, that's the Lich one, right. The one I can't actually afford. We can do that then. I can never fit the ghosts into the army anyway. Don't have quite the resources for it. That's it. Do the zombies, maybe the skellies. Should do some trading actually. Some insider trading. I'll just do these for the experience, but she's probably level capped soon. I'm just worried about... I mean, I technically got 1 week if it's month 3, which is pretty much impossible. I'm hoping it isn't. Oh, wow. Now we're talking. Oh, I will upgrade from the castle. I'm sending other units to do it. Sounds like he's punching them. Seems like I'm pretty strong. Do the vampire princes get lifesteal? It's a bit of a nuisance that you can't really pick and choose, isn't it? Like vampire. Just got some vampires, but not the vampire lords. All vampires get lifesteal. That's good to hear.
You were right about the key, my lord Giovanni. The way to Illuminadine is now free. What's the next course for this banquet?
Fools! This is madness. Are you also in league with demons?
Malfroy, old friend, calm yourself. It is me, Giovanni, not some horned fire-spurting demon lord.
Blasphemous sorcerers from the Silver Cities have taken control of Illuminadine. I built this portal to lock them inside and spare the rest of my fight their depredations. Now you've just opened the cage to set free the Hellhounds.
Malfoy, as a host, you were without equal. As a strategist and Death Lord, you are without merit.
So what do you think is better? Vampire Prince or Vampire? I guess you have to look at the difference.
Deceive you, Malfoy. Onward, Ornella, and keep your troops out of the wine cellar.
Okay. Specific instructions. So that's low. Again, you could just fight those for experience, I guess. Or whilst I'm waiting for my other guys to catch up. Because I'm supposed to be transferring the Liches here. And the troops. I think I've got skeletal archers. Hang on a second. Let's upgrade these first. That Lich Master looks crazy scary. Terrifying. Looks like a character from Doom 2016. Oh wow, so spell power affects how effective they are, so obviously I like to go spell power. Hey. Hey. Ah, I got you baited, boys. Only Ornella can go through, and she can't go back because there's a one-way. See you later, Liches. I guess I hope I don't need you. You can summon creature, can I? Oh wow, I can. Thank God for that. But summon creatures base is closest down here. So I'm going to have to travel all the way. You really think the main base is closer from there? Samu Erkin. Samu Erkin. There's no way the base on the left is closer. No way. You're smoking crack. When I move to the object. Yeah, but I still got a few fights, and what have I got to do over here in like 4 or 5 days left to do it? So how long does it take me to get to here? I mean, all she has to do is go through the portal. It's 3 days. Ugh. Whatever way you swing it, it's not a great situation, is it? How do these creatures always kill me? Yeah. I'll get closer to the north base. It's like, I mean, you either wait a few days, getting closer to the north base, and then summon, or you just go take the creatures down to the bottom where I'm still closest to at the moment, and 2 to 3 days of time of doing it. Like 6 to a dozen, whatever. Trying to find a way around. Not giving much opportunity for resurrecting there. Only one? Oh god. Oh no. Oh. Perfect. Ah, mana regen. There it is. Yeah, okay. I thought there'd be more to do on this side, but it's actually dead end pretty much. So the top base will be closer now. So I'll go take those troops back. She also needs mana for it. Which she doesn't have. Really. Oh, she's still closest to the bottom base, still. Oof. Can't be far off. Where the hell is this? It's a dead end. What is this? God, this map is weird. Oh, what? I don't have time for this shit. See, I could have taken the thing fucking over there now. Oh my god. I'm getting proper cucked over on this one, aren't I? Damn, she used mana for that. I watched her mana go down. No using mana. I have to do the manual combat because she's going to use mana otherwise. Not the most comfortable mission, actually, after all. I don't like the missions that have like the time frame. I think you said to fight enemy heroes with tough armies, Vampire Princess. Just about everything else, Vampire Laws are better. Yeah. I think having the enemy never being able to respond makes it so much easier to get life back. Oh, I was supposed to attack there. Get life back when attacking. So you can keep cheesing. So Vampire Princess look cool, but I don't think they're as good. That's right. Oh, good. There's a mana thing. That is actually really good. Thank you. They're very thoughtful. Let's hope I'm closest to the top. Should be now. Right, let's get those bad boys on. Bad boys are in. Could actually do that again, but I think we have just about come close to the end. And by close to the end, I mean literally I lose if I don't attack. How the hell do I get there? This is rigged. Oh god, I've lost. Oh, I can reach it. I must be so close in terms of movement points. That's so uncomfortably close. The fight is still actually hard because this is high. So I've not even got a guaranteed win here. Time to restart the level and take everything I've learnt and do it all over again. I don't know if I have another month or not. I've either got one day or an entire month. Well, that's nice that he's sent those out for me to kill. That's very kind of him. Because that lets me get rid of some of his numbers. Because he's actually still got a very scary army. Bloody wizards. And he's got a lot of mana as well. And he's very aggressive. Those can't reach me anymore because these are blocking, I think. So I can attack from underneath. Get him. Ooh. Clean shot. I'll take the clean shot. Right, we're going to want, like, mass spells. You say Frenzy or Puppet Master? Drives target stack of creatures Frenzy. Frenzied stack considers all other creatures and war machines as personal enemies and attacks the nearest one with redoubled rage. The spell does not work on undead, elemental, and mechanical. Spell's duration is 2 actions. Damage increased by 30%. Or Puppet Master, which is control, but maybe not the extra damage. Spell duration is 2.5 turns, and that's actually 2 actions, so that's like 2 solid turns in a way. Target's initiative lowers by 70% though. Yeah, frenzy seems better in a situation like this. I would think the horsey's good. The horsey's normally quite annoying. But it might be dumb and attack the ballista or something. That's the only thing I don't like about the horsey. They normally hate the ballistas. And these might cast spells, which you don't want them to cast spells, you want them to attack. Fine, I'll do the Pit Fiend, we'll see. Did that work? Or did it sort of rebel? Doesn't look like it worked. Wait, it put it on the demon instead. It diverted. Weird. That must be a mage thing. Those mages, eh? What are they like? I don't know. Try that again. Okay, so it's worked now. So these guys have raised dead. Oh boy, that is good, isn't it? Holy shy. You can do that maybe twice. What was their mana? Yeah, those liches are super good. Zombies. Dangerous to attack, because if they retaliate, I'm going to lose everything. So I'm going to wait. Oh, no retaliation. Oh god damn, they run me down. Okay. I think I lose, to be honest. It's not looking spectacular. These guys aren't even attacking each other now because the other ones are bailed out. So Frenzy's not even fucking doing anything. No, I didn't want to wait. Whatever, I might have to redo this because getting cucked by Frenzy is like too brutal, I think. It pretty much has to work. I can actually res myself. That's pretty amazing. I need to get out of here though. Because those horses are coming. I mean, I'm walking towards those horses as well, but there's no easy horse to fight here. I think we've got to redo this. And hope that... He'll probably redo the same thing though. Don't know, man. It's kind of brutal. He didn't move out as far this time. I've got to get the Pit Fiends first, I think. I need Frenzy to work, otherwise me be dead. I think it worked that time. Yes, that's better. It's a shame not everything attacks it though. If I did Frenzy on those, they'd attack and block. So that would be good. I don't think I can get over there without these coming down to kick the vampire's ass. Pretty easy. I can like leave them there as a threat. If I attack these, they retaliate and hurt. But I've got to get these numbers down regardless. Oh God, nightmares came straight out. This doesn't look possible. Can't even attack anything and have it be worthwhile. Might try Puppet Master, because why not at this point? How he countered that, I think. And put it on the vampires. Well, I don't know. Something happened there. Our Puppet Master's on him now. Frenzy would be better if it didn't just last 2 turns though. Because yeah, I can blind them and keep them in, but he attacks. But they don't attack the Frenzy target either, which is a shame. Bloody hell. Then you got 300 demons to deal with. I was expecting it to be so easy as well, because Undead has always been super easy. Okay. Let's go to the end. That's annoying. Okay, cancel that. I'll lose. Let's see if the level ends if I just wait. Mehmed! Thank you very much there for the sub. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Okay. So it looks like we do have another month, and that's just as well, because honestly, I don't know how you can do it in 2 months unless I redid the mission and did everything flawlessly. Which is possible, but it means I would have to restart the whole damn thing again. So it can probably be done within 2 months. You just have to make 0 mistakes and go to every single point you're supposed to go to. But we got 3 months, which is more time to build an army that can actually take that now. So there's no point fighting anything, really. Definitely a nuisance I can't get back. I can't get the upgraded troops either. I'd have to summon them all from there. Yeah. Alright. Been watching you for 2 months on YouTube. Love your videos. Hey. Greetings from Turkey. Thank you. We're just going to basically wait this one out. I suppose I could be using up my mana. I should be doing that on things like the scale. If you get like the cheap upgrades, so then I'll explain it. I can do this. And then summon the cheap ones. Because that uses up a bunch of mana. Because the big boys are going to get upgraded from the Haven Fort. Or I can just buy the upgrades as well. Because I think I'll have enough money for it. So got the upgrade thing right there. But I can probably afford to just upgrade the buildings anyway. Yeah, it's easier if I can just upgrade the things here. Duckfarter, of course. No, they're stuck in your map.
Got any necropigs I could borrow?
Nah, necropigs are busy. Heroes of Might Magic 5 necropigs are the best necropigs. Even better than Warcraft 3 necropigs. So yeah. I don't know why I transferred into gold there. I'm supposed to transfer into things that can actually upgrade these buildings. Yeah, this is definitely being messy. Caldiums, thank you very much there as well. Poltergeists? Do we want those? Never tried those before. Maybe. Need to fit into my army though, these guys. Summon the vampire lords. And these. And get 16 of these from time to time. Do that. Rinse and repeat. Get sort of like the medium units. Yeah. Let's upgrade them all then, shall we? Let's get this done. Make it less confusing. Those can only really be transferred if they're converted. So I need to have someone to convert it. Okay. And I need to bring the troops from down here. Using heroes as well. I mean, look at that. That's going to use up the money as well. I'm not sure why I'm buying Scarters, because I can't transfer those, I don't think. It's too many numbers to transfer. Has to be the big numbers only. This is really tedious, not having to go back to base. Because I've got to do this basically every turn. You can send the troops using carriages. Oh yeah. I should have done that. True. I mean, he may as well come over now, and then the carriages can bring the rest. Gosh, this is a pain. Unless I can just buy this upgrade and then we don't have to faff about going to the hotel haven. She only got 50 mana. This will get a lot easier when she's got much more mana. Although, to be fair, I don't really want to be playing her. I want to be playing Arantir. I got robbed. Why do I prefer Arantir? Because he's in Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Stranger meet his dragon? I mean, I'm assuming she's more of a side character than Arantir is. There goes my money. I blame Malfoy. He was the one that created this trap. He's got one more week to wait. As long as these played nice. Nah, they don't. How tedious. So you can get 32 if you kill those. Which isn't bad. Actually, I can't get 32. It's more like get 24 or something. Yeah. But I'd have to lose the other units. And... oh, there's nothing else to fight here, is there? It really is just those. Okay. Let's replay, but just with the Liches and my boys. See how these girls do. Oh, those Liches are so bloody good. I'm so glad. Like, the other Liches were fine, but these are god Liches. Like, what the hell? Xenoblade Chronicles like a Heroes of Might and Magic type genre. There it is. Week 3. And then week 4. Yep. It's an open world story adventure game. Wow, not what I was expecting. Thought it was one of those old school versions of the Might and Magic series. Oh, that's all wrong. I was supposed to do that, but unless I did do that. The Week of Hope. Time is of the essence. You have but 1 week remaining to capture Illuminadin. Oh, good. So it actually tells you. Or you will have failed in your mission. Arantir will have to take it himself, and Giovanni will be extremely displeased. So can you lose the level? Because the way it sounds is it's just like you don't lose it exactly. You just don't get the best. But I mentioned you do lose. So with a map, do I put a map link in the donation? Oh yes, please do. That is very helpful. Okay, so what I was supposed to do is do that, then that. I could have actually been purchasing these. Because they're like, I forgot I had those as recruits. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, that's it. That's the only recruits I got. Can try those, but first is this most important. I want to get all of those, if I can, in one go. Get them moving. So let's try that again. Come here, do this, beep bop, boop. That'll do. See what you can summon. Anything. It has to be something trash if I do. That's the only problem with not buying anything good in the main base. Well, I think we've got enough time. To be fair, I should be strong enough to take that base now, because I've got like a whole... I don't know. It seems to suggest that it's challenging, which isn't giving me much confidence. Maybe I will have to redo this entire level again. That'll be fun. It says I can't do it. Already visited. I've broken it. Are the caravans here yet? They're waiting outside. I think they might have got... Come here. That's it. Perfect. Flawless execution. The only way to upgrade those is to go up here. Let's leave these troops behind. She can take those off of you. But I can't do this yet, even if I can afford it, because I need to keep summoning. Summoning every time I can, because it's 3 units basically that I still have to give. So we've got to spend on these first. As well as all of that. I broke it again. Yeah, 484 gold. That ain't gonna be enough. Oof. Hang on. There you go. You're saved. Still some units you can bring over. It's time to get moving, I think, in a moment. It's going to take me 2 days to get there, so next turn, I don't know, I can't keep... I can do one more lot of summons. Got to buy the Liches. That's as much as I'm getting there. That's pretty much it. I'm not getting much more than that. I better hope that I can still make it. Because I'm going to do another summon. It's going to use up movement points. That's it. Oh, I need the computer to screw up massively. Oh Lord, have mercy. Have mercy upon my soul. So do we bother trying the frenzy? I think the frenzy's worth it, at least if it works, obviously, on these guys, because these will pretty much like destroy anything they hit. Ah, interesting. The dogs didn't get out this time, which might be a better thing for me. Blind the horse and frenzy everything. Yeah, okay, I could try that. Can't hit anything and splash. So these don't have the splash damage, I assume. That's what they miss out on. Even though I'm going to be frenzying those, I still want to take their number down. Because I just don't like them at all. Destroy the supply. Still got to get 6 shots. These can fly. They might be good to harass the Banshee girls. I could just attack, to be honest, with these, which is kind of akin to blinding them because it sort of sticks them in the same spot, and they certainly can't beat my whites at the moment. It's a shame he still gets his turn. Here's me trying to get my turn, but he's already taken it. Selfish bugger. I might just res myself again. Zombies might be like the other tanks, just to keep these guys in place. Just defend. Or you can do that. But that's fine. Defend is fine as well. Casually resurrect 13. Seems like a pretty good idea. Get those numbers back up. The dogs are otherwise quite a threat. But I should do retaliation. Oops. Oops. Bear with me. We've already got frenzy on one thing. You could do frenzy on those and they're going to attack a whole bunch of stuff as well. We're getting ready to fly over soon. But not too soon, because we want them to do their things first. He didn't, because he's not close enough. Are those pit lords ever going to get their turn? I think I can still risk taking the ghost over. If I fly the ghost here, they take 1 damage, but then they can comfortably go over in 1 turn next time. Ah, they're trying to break out. I've only got frenzy on these as well. Why not at this point? It's a shame they don't retaliate. These guys can't fly over, can they? Ooh, 113. These can't get me though, so I kind of need to leave those. Kill these whilst these are up for grabs. Definitely the choice matter. And then we choose whether we want to go over. If we do, these guys are going to come at me. I could just attack these guys, maybe from underneath. I get a lot of lifesteal. I think I should get in there actually. Just get in there and kill those. Did I get the chance to go over the damage calculations? No, I haven't for Holyfield. I haven't bothered, to be honest. Too lazy for that. What's the long and short of it? I think it's looking good now. Turns out it's different for each type of hero creatures. There's no short of it. So it's complicated, is the answer. Boo. The dogs are trying to turn it around. Let's do retaliation these. That will teach you. Boom. Alright, feels good. So I don't have to redo this 2 to 3 hours experience. I honestly genuinely thought I might have to. Just basically play the level better, knowing now what I know. Take that. This wizard's sweating now. He knows what's coming. Heroic really isn't as hard as it seems. No, it is definitely challenging though. I'm having to think a lot more about what I'm doing. But it should be possible. It's not impossible. Like, I think Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is like impossible. And that actually might be impossible. Or as close to it. But Heroic would definitely make you think about everything you're doing. And I think I've enjoyed it. Especially that first level. I thought that was really a good blend of sort of, oh, can I even do it? Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I'm just squeezing through. Now I've got the Cyclops. Oh, I'm making the Cyclops work. Yep, I've got a good pattern here. Let's keep making this move. So, yeah. I was one off. Oh. Says I got 271. Ah. Ah, right, that's what I did wrong. Okay.
You have served Asha well, Lord Giovanni.
There he is.
And in her name, I accept your offering. Heresh will again be the fulcrum that guarantees her balance.
My lands and legions are at your service, Lord Arantir. Asha uses all.
Asha uses all.
Might I call your attention to the exploits of Lady Ornella, my apprentice, who felled the gates of Illuminadine. She is my gift of allegiance to you.
Giovanni!
I have heard of her resourcefulness. Are you ready, child, to join us? Serving Asha for eternity or until the final death?
Yes, hallowed Arantir. It is my deepest desire.
Then soon it will be both your deepest and your only desire.
Imagine wanting to become a Necromancer.
Take your place at the center of Asha's web. Stand alone there, and soon you shall join our endless host.
I only became a Necromancer in Gothic because it was the last school of magic.
Asha, spinner of death, completer of life, accept this servant's desire and leave her only will. Beyond life, beyond death, embrace Ornella, Death Lord of Asha. Fool, you thought I did not know of your murderous ambition?
It's a good try.
You were such a feeble acolyte, always buried in your books. Who taught you to master such power?
There's power to be found in books, if first you learn humility. I surrendered to Asha. Her will is my own, and her plans for Heresh don't include the petty and faithless.
She'll receive me all the same. It is her way. I'll find you in the next life and smite your soul. Asha uses all.
Giovanni. Arantir just...
Arantir, I'm at a loss. I didn't know.
You are clever, child. but too easily duped by a frivolous and foolish master. You have much to learn. Should I bind your soul to a decaying body? An obedient ghoul you would make.
High Lord, allow me to do penance. Let me prove my devotion to Asha.
Asha uses all, even the living during their brief and ignorant lifetimes. Very well. Tell me why there were demons here, in Haresh.
The troubles in Aluma Nadine were caused by the Silver Cities. Demon worship grows unhindered in the Wizard Lands. The name Menelag was pronounced on several occasions.
Menelag? A renowned scholar of the Silver Cities. I've read his writings on the demise of demons and the origin of orcs. It is time to pay our neighbors a visit. As for you, my child, servants will take you to Naran Kar, where your spirit shall be further purged in the crucible of the goddess. Asha uses all.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Ornella is now a level 2 Necromancer, so she's become a Necromancer now. But she's not truly undead yet. They didn't kill her, essentially, and resurrect her. So she got the good ending then. Okay. Mark of the Necromancer. Grants a Necromancer the ability to tie his or her own spirit to the spirits of any creature at the battlefield until the end of combat. Linked creatures receive any damage. The Necromancer will gain some mana, feeding upon those creatures suffering. That is pretty good. Isn't Banshee Howl like the ultimate ability? But it's not the ultimate ability with all the good stuff. It's just the -1 instead of -6 to morale. So I'm not sure. Not sure whether to just deeply push into Advanced Dark or take these as their opportunities to take now. It's still pretty good to cast at the start of combat, even without. Banshee Howl is pretty meh because it doesn't benefit from sorcery. Okay, fair enough. You've convinced me. Mark of the Necromancer then. What are you thinking about that? To the spirit of any creature. Does it do all creatures, or have I got to pick one? Because if it's all creatures, that's pretty insane. That's a must for Necro. Pick one, pick one. Okay, Advanced Dark Magic. Advanced Necromancy, probably. Otherwise, I like the Slow. And Decay. But I've already got Necromancy, so I can keep leveling that up. I want to take the things that are annoying, that I might not necessarily get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like Pathfinding, but I've got to take Mana Regeneration when I can get it. I'll take the Pathfinding then. And Enlightenment, there we go. And the Intelligence, if you take that you don't get the... What is it? What is it? I haven't shown you the skill wheel yet. So Intelligence leads to basically a free level up and +2 spell power, but obviously the main thing is you're getting the 50% mana. If you don't take that and go for Lord of the Undead, you get crappy Scholar and fairly
Love
crappy...
your videos on YouTube, so I came over to give you a donation with a gingerly map.
Gingerly map. Thank you very much, Narrow Knight. I'll have a quick look. Oh no, quick. I'm scared. Oh, hell fucking no. We'll have to have a discussion about this. Give me a moment. Lord of the Undead. The Necromancer receives +1 to knowledge due to his or her intimate understanding of death. The Necromancer skill. Yeah, the Necromancer skill at 5%. Is that really that necessary? Over 50% mana? I don't think so. So that's why I would lean towards Intelligence. And then Advanced Necromancy. The Necromancer receives an ability to raise some of the fallen undead creatures in his or her army after combat. Well, that sounds very good. Oh, I wanted summon magic though. I'll do the same thing for Arantir if I get the chance. Okay.
Demon worshippers walking a